again! Time for an early stream. Water first. Go! This is liquid Schwartz. This isn't water. This is water. Yeah! Wow! Yo guys, Fears, audience, back at it again with another live stream. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I almost drank this when I should have been drinking this. Common mistake. Common mistake. All right, let's just put this over here out of the way. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Wow! What a great Lantern stream. A lot of thrills, chills, spills. I mean, it was going nuts. So Lantern, great job on the show. I wanted to do a real quick show before I go off to work and kind of explain myself, kind of what happened, because I don't want a bunch of people hearing a bunch of hearsay, you know, like Fears did this and Fears did that. And I thought, since my last live was so good, I'm going to do another one, you know, like, I'm only going to do streams when I feel good, and I actually feel really good because I actually defended myself against people that had no idea what they were absolutely talking about whatsoever, you know, so, but anyway, I'm going to call Lantern, you know, and see how he's doing, and tell him, you know, it was a pretty good show. It's a pretty good show, you know, despite Larry's bullshit, it actually was a great show, you know. Now, obviously, I didn't like, you know, I guarantee you that was Fears Guy Blogs coming in and playing all those stupid videos, but Lantern did apologize to it. I was like, you know what, Lantern, I'm like, don't even worry about it, because I'm never mad at Lantern. I was like, Lantern, that's not your fault. That's just some dumb idiot troll coming in, just, you know, playing some stupid videos. But I did get the last word. Suck it, Larry. Oh, and it felt so good. It felt so good. It felt great. It felt good. Anyway, let's call Lantern. Anyway, so I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Lantern may have already went to sleep. I don't know. I don't know. So, Lantern. Lantern. Yo, Lantern. Yo!
I know, you're live, I know.
I'm live, y'all. I'm live. What's up, Lantern? Now, Lantern, I'm not trying to cause waves. I'm not trying to cause waves. I did a live, and have you been watching since the very beginning?
Yeah.
I just wanted to come on and, you know, defend myself. Lantern, I'm not mad at you. I thought it was a great show. Lantern, I wanted to publicly apologize for the Larry drama bullshit, because Larry came in hot. He was saying a lot. He was making up a lot of lies about me, and I had enough, and I let him have it. You know, I let him have it, and I appreciate you letting me come on the show and let me have at it. You know, with Larry. So yeah. But Lantern, it was not your fault. But besides the Larry drama bullshit, it was a pretty good show. Pretty good show. Hey, Lantern, what's going on, Twin? What's up, Twin? How you been, Twin? Lantern, are you tired?
Yeah.
Well, I took a nap before your stream, Lantern, so I'm like wide awake. So yeah. Lantern, did you even talk about the gaming stream topic, or did you guys not get to that?
No,
Okay. Well, save it for tomorrow then, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah. But Lantern, I'm not telling you to take down your stream. I'm not. I promised I wouldn't. And Lantern, you don't have to apologize. I guarantee you it was that Fears Guy Vlogs guy that came in at the very end and showed those disgusting videos. I will say, the one where he's like, chained up in my basement, there's a man named Randall, that was pretty funny. Like, I'll give it. Pretty damn funny, Lantern, you know? That is a funny video. But anyway, so yeah, Lantern, Lantern, do you care that I came? Oh, hang on. Lantern got disconnected. Oh, what happened? Hang on. Oh, hang on. I don't know how it got disconnected. Hang on. Lantern. It is raining outside a little bit, so I don't know why. I don't know how it got disconnected. I had the Discord open. All right, hang on. Yo, Lantern.
Hello, can you now?
No. It wasn't you, Lantern. My call got disconnected. It's raining outside, buddy. And
I knew it.
Yeah, well, it's Lantern. It's hardly ever is it your mic. It's usually my crappy internet. Because normally the internet is flowing, right? The internet's flowing, and it's going nuts. It's going good. And then the minute it lightnings or there's a massive storm outside, then the internet kind of gets a little shaky. Because the live is going fine right now. The live is fine. But like the call. But anyway, Lantern, I just wanted to say I wasn't mad at you. I am sorry about me and Larry's bickering on your show. But Lantern, I just wanted to defend myself because Larry was making up all these fucking lies. And Lantern, did you go and check, Lantern? Did you check my recent stream?
Yeah.
And did you see that your girlfriend was still in there?
I think so. Very top chat, she came in there.
Yeah. And I checked it, and I called Zach, and I called Dave. They both confirmed it. So Larry was lying about that. So that got me. I wasn't mad. I was frustrated because he's trying to make me out to be the bad guy,
Yeah.
And I'm like, why can't he just shut up and just watch Lantern's stream? You know what I'm saying? Like this could have been all avoided if he wouldn't have made up that Carly crap. Lantern, I don't know your new girlfriend. I have no reason to block her. Why would I block her? I'm glad, Lantern, you got something over me. You got a girlfriend. Yeah. I don't have a girlfriend right now. So
you find one.
I'm trying to find one. You know what I'm saying? So So what I'm saying, Lantern, is him saying that I'm jealous makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous. I'm happy for you. I'm over the moon for you, buddy. I wish I could be lucky and find a chick. So, but I am sorry for. I mean, he bitched way more than me, but I appreciate you letting me come on. Those 2 times just to defend myself because he lied about that. He lied about. He came in the second time saying that he didn't mention me, and I'm like, he did, and then it was a whole, so he was just lying. He was lying his ass off, Lantern. Anyway, but I just wanted to apologize for all the Larry drama, but it shouldn't be any more, Lantern, because if I do ever come back on your show, I'm just going to wait till Larry leaves. I will never be on the show with him ever again. I never will talk to him ever again. I blocked, he doesn't know my number. I blocked him. No matter what he says or does, he will never get unblocked. I'm not beating around the bush with this guy. I'm not giving him 45 chances like I did Yakov. The only reason why I gave Yakov that many chances is because Yakov was very different when he was younger. He was drunk. He was always a troll. And once he sobered up and found God, Yakov has actually defended me against Larry, Because Larry was bitching and moaning about me in Yakov's stream, his last gaming stream. Yakov's trying to concentrate, gaming away, and he's just bitching and moaning, bitching and moaning. I mean, doesn't that get tiring, Lantern? Him bitching about me? And I'm like, how can someone bitch for 2.5 hours on Yakov's show, then have more to talk about me and bitch for 5.5 hours on a Lantern show? It's insanity, so... But anyway, Lantern, besides the rift between me and Larry, it was a good show, buddy. And then when that Fierce Guy Blogs came on, I'm like, well, I'm not going to get mad at Lantern. So, Lantern, I appreciate you saying, hey, Fierce, I'm sorry about that guy. And I was like, Lantern, no need to apologize because I know it's not your fault, Lantern. That's it's either Fierce Guy Blogs or another asshole troll just coming in and showing those stupid videos about me. So it's all right, Lantern. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yeah, leave the show up. Don't take it down. It's fine, Lantern. Because Lantern, when I make a promise, I stick to my word. I will never tell you to never take down another stream. Never.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Lantern, I hope you have a good night. I'm going to get on with my show because I'm gonna try and sneak a little show in, before I gotta go to work because It's 3:26, so I have a good half an hour to 45 minutes where I can stream because I gotta be at work at 4:35. So I'm gonna try to review some movies and then tell a little bit more people about all this drama crap because I hope it gets done, Lantern. I hope within the next month or two things get back to normal. Because I'm sure you don't want me and Visions to not be friends. Like I want it to be like the olden times. Like some of the funnest times, Lantern, has been you, me, and Visions, and Bukaki and Museum in there just bitching about movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love those times. Just fiddly farting around, just bitching about movies. I saw in the chat that he made another shirt for Zach. So at least it's another shirt about me. At least it's one for Zach. So yeah. All right, Lantern. I'm sure you're tired. I'll let you go to sleep. All right, buddy. Are you gonna stay up and watch the live, or are you going to bed?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll see you later. Spread the link, Chunk.
Good chunk.
Hey, Lantern. Oh damn.
Look, I am.
Damn. Lantern, your twin was going nuts. He was like, Negro, 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 Negro. And I was like, oh, shit. And Lantern, he didn't just say it once. He said it a lot. He said the N-word a lot. Because normally he just says, Negro, 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 like, just 3 times, and then that's it. He kept repeating it. It was said at least 6 or 7 times. And I was like, oh, shit. Here we go. I was like, oh, man, what a great start for the Lantern show. And then, Lantern, you and your twin, I was on the floor dying. He was like, oh, goddamn, going nuts. Your twin was probably the highlight of that stream, Lantern. I was laughing my fucking ass off. So, yeah. Oh, man, that was great times, Lantern. All right, buddy, I'll see you later. Chug! All right, so Lantern's not mad at me. I don't think Lantern was ever going to be mad at me because Lantern let me come on the show, and I just wanted to defend myself because I'm just so sick and tired of Larry making me out to be the bad guy, right? I'm always the bad guy, it's always me, it's always my fault, and it wasn't. He lied about the whole Carly thing. If you guys think I'm lying, go into the past stream, the stream where it says January and it's got a green background. It's about halfway down the page, about middle of the stream. Bada bing, bada boom. She's right there. She said hi. She said about 4 or 5 comments, and then she left on her own. Why would I block her? So Larry was lying his fucking ass off, and I just said, I'm fucking done. I said, I'm going to destroy his goddamn life. I went in there. I fucking, put the screws to him. And notice that he's so full of shit. I said, Lantern, I said, watch. I said, I bet you $50 he'll come back in. But notice how he didn't come in for at least 25 to 30 minutes. He eventually came in because he knew that I had fucking schooled him beyond belief. Because he's like, wow, Fierce told the truth. He provided evidence. And what else can I say? Oh, Fierce finally took me down. You bet your fucking ass I took you down, motherfucker. Because I was like, I have no reason to lie about this, And again, I don't lie anymore. I'm a full-grown man, Then he lied about, he said, all right, well, I'll let you go, Lantern. He left. Then when he finally came back in, I know he was joking around about the whole spider shit, but that was the most dumbest shit. Lantern, there's a fucking spider. All that bullshit. And I'm like, what a fucking idiot. Then later on, he's like, well, it's nap time, Lantern. Then he said, when he was talking to Tokes, he said, oh, I never mentioned Fierce, not once when I came back. The whole Carly thing was over and done with. And then he eventually brought up my name. He's like, well, Lantern, Fierce tried to destroy the show. If you bring someone's name up, he fucking lied about it. So I'm like, that's another fucking lie. I'm like, wow, goddamn. I'm like, this guy is just fucking lying through his teeth, And then I think me and Tokes made some leeway. It's very late now, so I don't know if I'll have enough time to unblock him tonight. But when I get back home from work tomorrow, before I go to sleep tomorrow, I will unblock him because I've already had a nap and I just stayed up and watched the Lantern show. I got a little bit of editing done, while I was listening to the show. But as soon as Larry wanted to start some bullshit, I was like, oh, fuck you, you son of a bitch. I'm taking it down because I knew that everyone is still mad at me right now. He wants to keep all the heat on me. That's exactly why he did this tonight. You know? And I was like, no. That's not fucking happening, you fucking punk ass bitch. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. So I shut that shit down I shut that shit down real motherfucking quick. I was like, look, everything's semi getting back to normal. And I'm like, you're not gonna fucking ruin that. You know? Like, I'm even surprised that Visions commented on, well, I didn't see what they said, but the last live with the green thumbnail and the red January, he did comment, but then he retracted them. And then I was surprised that he commented on the first live. So this is my third live stream, so I'm not back. But I felt like I needed to publicly apologize to Lantern because I didn't ruin the show, but I defended myself for sure because Larry thinks, and all these other trolls thinks, they can just do and say whatever the hell they want and say, oh, Beers is lying about this and this. But if you notice, the minute me, Carrie, other people defend themselves, they get all like hot and bothered, like, what? Oh, no, you can't do that. Yes, we can, motherfucker. People are getting sick of Larry. I wish Larry would walk out of the community and never come back. Yakov does not give a shit. Visions does not give a shit. About Larry. Nobody does. They think it's just funny that all Larry does is bitch, fucking bitch. He bitches more than a fucking woman. Nothing against women out there, but he's a professional bitch talker. He's no action. And I'm telling you, if he tries anything, if I have to get a restraining order on him, I will. He is the most obsessive person. He obsesses more about me than his own friends, his boss, his family, whatever, and I'm not worth it. I'm a nerd from Missouri. That's it. Well, what does he do? Bitch. Hey, motherfucker, I'm gonna bitch some more. Anyway, so I think I handled it good. I got a little heated. I kept my composure, but towards the end, I was starting to lose patience because I shouldn't have been immature and said, oh, it looks like I won that one, motherfucker. If I wouldn't have said that, then probably that Fears Guy Blogs or whoever that troll was probably wouldn't have came in and played all those stupid fucking insane videos. So I didn't mean to say that, but it felt good because I actually took that motherfucker down. Because there's nothing he can do now. There's only one thing that he can do. I don't have any control over his mouth, so he can go into any Discord, he can go into any stream and bitch. But now that he doesn't know my number, he can't bitch on the phone to me and drive me nuts, and he cannot bitch in my chat. And I know people are going to try and be like, maybe 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years down the road, Fears, Larry's changed. I don't give a shit. I don't care if that motherfucker lives or dies. He's caused me so much grief. I will never, ever unblock him. I'm sick to death of his fucking bullshit. So, it's just not going to happen. And I can't even believe that I gave Yakov like 45, 50 chances. But I'm glad we did because we finally worked things out. And Yakov's totally changed. Yakov has did a complete, 360. He used to be drunk all the time. He didn't even used to believe in God. He used to be the biggest troll. So people can change. I genuinely believe that Yakov has changed. But Larry will never change. So he got me a little heated tonight. Was I super mad? No. I was a little frustrated. I was a tiny bit mad. I was a little mad, a little frustrated. But was I like pissed off beyond belief? No. I think we made some progress with Togs. But the whole Visions things, I don't know what's going to happen. I wish Visions would write me a message on Discord and we could just talk it out. But Dave told me not to, and Dave said, Fears, let Visions come to you. And again, I've learned my lesson. Like, the old Fears would have already had Lantern take down that stream. But I was like, well, I don't want to do that because I want to keep my promise. and said, Lantern, no matter what happens, don't take your stream down. And I told him I will never. Lantern has my solemn promise, and I gave the community my solemn promise that I will never have Lantern take down another stream. And Lantern didn't even have to apologize. He said, hey, Fear, sorry about that guy playing those videos. I was like, Lantern, it's not your fault. It's that guy's fault. I'm like, Lantern, you didn't show the video. That guy showed the videos. So I'm like, Lantern, I'm never mad at Lantern. I'm never mad. I'm mad at the people that take cheap shots. I'm mad at the people that make all these stupid videos about my family and make all these crazy accusations like Larry does, lie about me, make me out to be the bad guy, and that's just not the case, you know. Anyway, and then all the bullshit videos, you know. I'm like, they need to stop worrying about me. He is 55 years old, and he's the most insane, obsessive, like, I don't know what his angle is. I don't know if he wants to destroy my life or, like, torment me until, like, I kill myself or, which I never would. I don't know what his angle is. He is the most weirdest motherfucker I've ever met on the internet. Like, Larry is even more weird than Museum, Visions, and Bukkake combined. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Anyway, so I just wanted to apologize to Lantern because Lantern, I had no. He's like, oh, he's a coward. He's not going to come on here. Tokes said the same thing. He's like, he's not going to come on, and I'm not trolling Tokes. He did say that. Rewind the stream. Tokes said I wouldn't come in. I was like, okay, I'll come in and defend myself against Larry. And then I said, I'll try to hash it out with Tokes. Me and Tokes made some leeway. He did accept my apology. It seemed like he did. I'm going to take it as that. I said, as far as I'm concerned, the beef is squashed between me and Tokes, and I said, I'll unblock you. Hopefully I have enough time to do it before I have to go to work. If not, then when I get home from work in the morning, like early in the morning, then I'll do it before I go to bed. So, yeah. Today's thumbnail, since it's January, even though it doesn't snow much here, in Missouri it snows a lot, so I found a thumbnail of like a snowman by a tree with snow on it, and it says January, so I thought that was most appropriate. And so, but I also wanted to say sorry to the community, because some people are going to think that I ruined Lantern's show. Lantern said I did not ruin it. No one in the chat said that I ruined it. I'm allowed to go on there. If he's allowed to go in there and say a bunch of shit about me, then I'm allowed to go in there and say the same shit about him. So I don't think anyone said I ruined it. I was watching. I saw every single comment, because when I'm not talking, I'm always around. I'm always around. So yeah, or usually I'm always around. There are some times that I don't watch and I need a break. Like during this break, I've missed a whole bunch of lives, but I'm usually almost always around. But yeah. And I don't even remember what I said to Tokes yesterday. I did apologize. I said, hey, man, I don't remember what I said yesterday on my stream about you, but I was still upset about the whole situation. But I said, I apologize. Let's just squash the beef. And he said, okay. And I don't know why he left. Maybe he got sick and tired of me bitching about Larry. That's probably what it was. But it seemed like it ended on a good note. I hope. So there's that. All right, let me open up the chat. All right. Apologize. All right, let's see here. So I gotta quickly read the chat and get as much in as possible, before I have to go to work. So anyway, but yeah, I don't have to put up with Larry anymore. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, let's see how many people's watching. Let's see here, 9. That's pretty good. Yeah. Let's see. Finally caught alive on break. What's up, Bukkake? Hey, Bukkake, I hope your new job is going well, my friend. I don't even think you ever told me what your new job is, but whatever the job is, congratulations, man. And I'm glad everything's going so well. So, yeah. No. Lantern didn't hang up on me. It's raining, so I'll probably be driving to work, probably in the rain. It's the shitty internet connection. So, yeah. Because sometimes sometimes it's the crappy internet, and sometimes the live cuts out. So yeah, so yeah. There he is. There's Mr. Lantern. He says, "Buy museum and buy bukkake." Lantern, you got to let this bukkake and museum thing go. You know, you really do. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's see here. Exactly. Zero Larry. No more fiddly farting around. Bukkake says, "Negro." That's right. That's right, y'all. But I mean, it was funny. You should never call a black person the N-word. But I was more laughing at Lantern because normally, you know, his twin comes in and says, "Negro, Negro, Negro," like once, twice. He must have said it, 7 or 8 times. Bukkake, I was on the floor fucking dying. I was like, oh shit, here we go. I was like, here we go. What's up, Chicken Wizard? He says, Larry's the heat master. Oh, he is. He wants to keep the heat on me because people are still mad at me. That's why no one said hello, and I get that. And right off the bat, he was like, Fears, you should try to get a hello. You should try to get a hello. I'm like, it's not a competition. I'm like, Larry, either they want to say hello or they don't. I'm like, if they don't want to say hello, or some people don't even look at the chat sometimes. Sometimes they're too busy doing something in their life or watching Chad, watching Lantern, do his stream. Maybe they didn't have time to comment back to me. It's not a big deal one way or the other. And Larry lied and said, like, oh, I didn't get a hello. Actually, 2 people said hello. Jucifer was very nice and said, hey, Fears, what's up? And me and Jucifer had a conversation. I said hello to Triple. Triple actually said hello. So I actually did get a hello. But I'm like, even if they don't say hello, I understand why, because people are still pissed off. So yeah. But I'm hoping eventually, through my actions, that people will stop being mad at me and everybody will come back that I get along with, because I'm telling you, I'm not putting up with people's bullshit anymore. Like, I'm going to give people a couple chances, and if they keep giving me grief, I'm going to block them, because I don't have to put up with Larry's bullshit. He is the most annoying shithead I've ever met in my entire life. So yeah, I don't have to put up with it. So yeah. He did, Chicken Wizard. He says, Yak did a complete 360 indeed. He did. What's up, Museum? It's good that Yak has stopped trolling. Absolutely. So that's why I probably gave Yak so many chances, because I actually saw Yak trying. But I saw him at his worst back in the day, and I saw him at his best. When Yak was drunk back in the day, holy crap, he was just as bad as Larry, if not more. But Larry is like the new Quentin. That motherfucker just will not shut the fuck up and leave me alone. And I'm like, I'm not worth it, you old, cranky, stubborn bastard. I'm like, fucking hell, shut the fuck up, Because I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid of anybody in the community at all. Not at all. So, anyway, I'm hoping things get better. I really do. Because, I mean, yeah, it's pretty insane. It's insane that people, put that much effort into me. I'm just like, dude, can't we all just get along and hang out and have fun? I'm like, enough with the drama bullshit, It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Chicken Wizard, how was that toy show? I hope the toy show was good. I forgot to ask you when me and you talked. Larry lied about that, Chicken Wizard. He said that you and me never had a conversation. I'm like, he's lying. I'm like, Chicken Wizard called me from the Toy Man show, and me and you chatted for, almost an hour. And I'm just like, he's insane. And you said that you were, Chicken Wizard, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. You even said, I'm getting sick of Larry. He goes, Larry was bitching and moaning the entire time in Yak's show. I remember what we talked about. You called me. And he said that, Chicken Wizard said he never said any of that, and that me and you never had a conversation. And I'm like, he is lying. I'm like, we talked a little bit about the Toy Man show, and then I talked about all the drama that's been going on. I know, because you were there, I was there, we had the conversation. I was just like, he's lying about that. Anyway. Anyway, so we did have a conversation. Larry doesn't want to believe it, but me and Chicken Wizard had a conversation. Anyway, so yeah. Well, that's me defending myself, and then I am sorry to the community. I called Lantern. Lantern got a little nervous. He was like, "Don't tell me to take it down, Fears." I'm like, Lantern, I'm not going to tell you to take it down. I said, Lantern, I called you right after the stream to tell you don't have to apologize for that idiot playing the videos. And I said, I called you right after the stream to tell you that I'm sorry about all the Larry drama bullshit that he attempted to start, but I shut that shit down quick. So, yeah. And so Lantern went, oh, okay. He goes, I thought you were going to tell me to take it down. I said, nope. I said, I promised, Lantern. I said, I will not tell you to take it down. I said, I was apologizing for getting a little... a tad miffed, a tad upset, but I really wasn't pissed off. I was just like, I'm getting frustrated because he's making up all this crap about me, and that's not true. That's not true. That's a lie. That's an even bigger lie, and so I'm just like, this is bullshit. So I have no problem going in there defending myself. So anyway, so there it is. Let's see here. Lantern says, well, howdy, Museum. Howdy, Bukkake. Howdy, Chicken Wizard. Howdy, y'all. Excuse me. I still got this cough. It's crazy. I've been taking that Mucinex stuff, and it's helping a little bit, but, oh, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hopefully I don't have this this cough for too long, but anyway. So, since I have limited time, I'm going to probably just rate 2 movies and then probably call it a night. But, yeah. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do another stream this weekend. Because I'm going to go to church this weekend because I haven't went back in a while. If I do a live stream, maybe on my phone because even though I'm on a break, I think it's okay to still track my progress while I'm walking and while I'm doing my workout streams, because I need to get back to that. Walter wrote me the other day, it was either today or yesterday, I don't remember, and he said, Fears, you actually look like you've lost weight. I'm like, I have. So, because my shirts are starting to get really baggy, and that's good, but I've kind of like been slacking on the workouts, and I want to lose as much weight as possible. I do have some good news, though. My brother finally got out of the hospital today. They checked all of his blood levels. They checked, I forgot what it's called. It's either the platelets or whatever it is. It's his surgery went fantastic. He came home today. This was the first day he got to see my mom. Technically it's a new day because it's Friday. So yesterday, the 15th. The 15th was his first day home. So this is the first day he got to see my mom visit him a couple times, and then his wife obviously visited him and the family. I FaceTimed him a couple times while he was in the hospital, but they don't allow like little kids in the intensive care unit where my brother was while he was getting better. So this is the first time yesterday that he got to see his wife again, my mom. They're at home resting. My mom came over to my brother's house. And he finally got to see my nephew because I'm sure he missed his son. And I'm proud to say that the surgery was a big success. They checked his blood, his platelets, whatever that stuff is in your body. If there's a certain word for it, they check it to make sure that they got all the cancer out of his body. And he's got a clean bill of health. And I'm glad to say that he is totally 100% cancer-free. He's sore. He's going to be sore for a little while, and he's going to be, he was in the hospital for 10 days, and now he has to be on a liquid diet for the next 10 weeks, so he can drink orange juice, apple juice, but he can't have anything solid, not even like applesauce for 10 weeks. So he can have like water, soda, milk, orange juice, just anything liquid for the next 10 weeks to let his body acclimate. Because they had to take out his entire stomach because they thought, well, we'll do the chemo treatment and we'll shrink down the tumor as little as we possibly can, and then we'll just take a portion of his stomach out and then sew it together, and he should have enough of his stomach to process food. the small intestines and the large intestines still process food. But now that he doesn't have a stomach, it's going to just take longer if he has a big meal, which he can't. Like, whenever he does eat solid, it's going to be like little meals. So instead of like a big steak dinner, it'll be like a portion of a steak and a little bit of mashed potato or something like that. But not a massive, like, 8-ounce steak or some shit like that. So my brother said he's feeling good, and my mom called yesterday and told me the good news. And I said, hey, are you guys still at the hospital? And they said, we are. But before Lantern Stream and before I uploaded my vlog yesterday, my mom called and said, hey, FaceTime us. We just got him back to his house, and he got to see his son. He got to see his wife. I said, cool, let me know when you get to my brother's house. And I said, I'll give you guys a call. So I FaceTimed him. He was laying on the couch, just resting. And I said, hey, man, I said, how long do you have to be off, before you can even attempt to go back to work? And he's like, oh, I'll probably be at home resting for a good, 6 months. And I said, hey, when can you eat, solids? And he said, well, I have to be on a liquid diet for the next 10 weeks. So he said, I'll probably lose a lot of weight. He goes, but I also have to keep up with my exercise. That's part of his treatment program to get back, to normal. And I said, well, when can he eat solid? He goes, probably in about 2 to 3 months. And he said they want me to start off with kind of like soft foods like applesauce, peas, mushed up peas, and like very light meals, like maybe a slice of toast or like half a sandwich. And he said I have to build back up to getting solid foods. And I said, I'm just glad that you're cancer-free, man. So I just wanted to tell you guys the good news, and I was so relieved. I was like, that's the best news that I've heard in a long time. So I forgot what the thing is that they check to see if there's any cancer left in your body. It's either platelets or chromosomes, or I don't remember what the fucking thing is that they look, but they had to remove his entire stomach. They shrunk down the tumor. They just didn't shrink it down as much, and they're like, unfortunately, we thought we were going to take a portion of your stomach out where the tumor is, but the tumor did shrink. It didn't grow any bigger, but it's still too big, and we're going to have to take out the entire stomach, and the whole tumor is inside the stomach. They thought it was on the outer wall. It was in right smack dab in the middle of his stomach, and I was like, well, at least you're alive, man, and you'll be there for your son, and I don't lose a brother because I love my brother very much, and I said, your son will get to have a dad just like you and me got to have a wonderful dad growing up. I said, now you can be there. So he just has to eat little meals for the rest of his life. And I told my brother, I said, I would rather eat little meals or drink liquid the entire time of my life than to be dead and not be with my friends and my family. My brother was like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm still here. And it was quite a scare. So, but everything's good. Everything's good. I just wanted to let you guys know. And it's 3:54, so I'll probably just do one movie because I'll cut the stream off at 4:10 because I got my lunch is already packed. I've already got my stuff on that I'm gonna work in, and then just driving because I have to clock in at 4:35. So because they always give you 5 minutes to clock in, so normally I get there early, but because I wanted to apologize to Lantern for all the Larry drama bullshit. I just said, hey, I'll come on here. So, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. There he is. There's Tokes. Now, Tokes, I guess I didn't block that one. I blocked the other one. Because I know you want me to I know you want me to unblock the other one. But I can see you. I don't even know if it's chromosomes. They had to check something in my brother's body after they do that surgery, Tokes. Because they said, well, there may be some cancer left. Whatever they had to check, they did a whole bunch of tests on my brother after he had his surgery and he was in the hospital for 10 days recovering. Whatever they checked, they called my mom yesterday and said, you can pick up your son and take him home back to his house whenever you want. We checked all of his levels. We checked his blood. We checked his platelets. He doesn't have 1 ounce of cancer in his body. We got it all, and he is 100% cancer-free. And my mom was like, oh, that's amazing news. I'll be right there. And my mom called me right before I debuted my vlog yesterday and said, hey, John, like, I'm on the way to the hospital. And I was like, I thought it was something bad. I was like, oh, God. I'm like, what now? She goes, no. She goes, it's all good. And I said, oh, okay. I said, you just had me nervous for a little bit. She goes, no. They just called and said they checked all of his levels. They checked his blood. They checked his platelets. They checked everything. Your brother's 100% cancer-free, and he can come home anytime he wants. And I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. I was like, hell yeah. And I said, are you on the way? She goes, I'm on the way to the hospital right now. And I said, can I call you guys later? She goes, yeah. She goes, let me drive your brother home back to his house so he can see his son and his wife. I said, oh, yeah. I said, of course. She goes, and then when everyone's chill, she goes, then call. So she told me when to call. I FaceTimed them for about 20, 30 minutes. I was like, dude, I'm so relieved. I said, Dad's already gone. Grandma's already gone. I said, I didn't want, my brother to be taken away. And he's like, no, man. He goes, I'm cancer-free. I'm here to stay. I was like, well, thank God for that, man. And I said, I love you. I miss you. Now I'm looking even more forward to visiting my brother and everybody in April. Because I was already looking forward to celebrating my nephew's 1-year birthday. But now I'm even more excited to hang out with my brother now that he's, cancer-free. And I'm glad. So all that bullshit and all those scares and all that crap is behind us. And I'm just so blessed that there's nothing wrong with my brother. So, thank God. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. So, there is some good news. I forgot to tell you guys that the other day. So, yeah. So, Tokes, if I don't have enough time to unblock your other channel, I'll do it right when I get home from work. Later on in the morning today, because I have to work probably from 4:35 to about either 9 or 10, somewhere around there, because we're probably gonna have a lot of boxes tonight at the factory. So, I think I'm gonna save these dystopian films, and I'm gonna do New Year's Evil, and then I'm gonna call it quits. So, we went for about 42 minutes. That's not too bad. I also thought it was hilarious when I was talking. Tokes, I don't know if you got sick and tired of me bitching about Larry, because you just kind of abruptly left, and I was like, I hope everything's okay. But anyway, I'm glad that we worked out our differences. So yeah, I thought it was funny when someone brought up the Richie stuff. I was like, Richie should take lessons from me. On a good day, I have like anywhere from 8 to 12 people. The other day I did my stream, I had 20 people watching. So I was like, Richie, bitch, please, you need to take notes from me, Plus, I don't charge my fans to fucking, oh, you got to pay me $3, $5, and then you can chat. Get the hell out of here with that crap. I was like, just chat. Just chat away. Again, I only block the troublemakers like Larry, like other shitheads, and then if someone gets out of line, I have to time them out. That's all I do. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh no, I got it, museum. I got it. I don't have to make a note. I will absolutely, because I forgot to block that one. I thought I blocked both of Tokes' channels. I guess I didn't, because that's Tokes' second channel. He wants me to unblock the first one, the one that actually says Tokes in it. So yeah. So don't worry, I don't have to unblock that one. I have to unblock the other one. All right, let's quickly do this. If you guys have never seen this one, it's funny, but there's some good kills in it. So I finally watched it. I ran out of time and I didn't get to watch it actually on New Year's, but I finally did watch it. So yeah. So New Year's Evil. And it's got a funny concept. Basically, he's got a grudge. The killer's got a grudge with his wife, and his wife is like this famous like singer, and he's decided to kill people in different time zones on when the ball drops on New Year's Eve. And if he doesn't get what he wants from his ex-wife, and she does exactly what he says, then he's just going to keep killing people and see how many people he can kill in the different time zones as the ball drops in New Year's. So the concept already is like kind of wacky, but it's another one of those 80s, like, oh, Halloween did so well, we'll put it on a different holiday. Oh, Silent Night, Deadly Night, oh, it did so well, we'll just make another horror movie on another holiday, blah, 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 blah. So, it's pretty funny. There's some good kills, so funny, good kills. Probably the best kill is probably when he kills the two girls behind a bar, and then by the bar is this swing set in someone's backyard, and the police find the two girls' dead bodies, and one girl's sitting in a swing, just swinging back and forth like this. Then the other girl, he like dug a hole and put her dead body like in the ground or some shit. I really can't remember. So I was like, damn. So that's my favorite kill. So favorite kill. The two girls behind the bar. Two girls behind the bar in the alleyway. It's not scary whatsoever. Not scary. So not scary. It's more funny. It's a classic 80s cheesy horror film. I wasn't scared though. I mean, it wasn't, to me it wasn't scary. I was just laughing my ass off. I was like, oh, that kill's funny. I'm like, this guy's hilarious. And then the guy doing the killing, he's dressing up in different like costumes so no one can tell who the actual killer is, because the cops are trying to figure out who the fuck is doing this and why the fuck is he killing people in different time zones, and he always kills either before the ball drops or right when it hits New Year's in those different time zones, and why is he doing this, and this is fucked up, and this is bullshit, and what the hell's going on, and nobody can figure it out, and then there's a big plot twist at the end. So it wasn't scary. It's more funny. Big plot twist at the end. And it's one of those classic 80s ones where you're like, all right, it's him. I know it's him, and it's going to be this. And then all of a sudden, they reveal something at the very end, and you're like, oh, shit. It wasn't him or her. It was this fucking guy, and he did this, and he did that, and blah, 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 blah. So, big plot twist at the end. The acting was okay. So, acting is okay. If I had to rate it, I mean, it's a very funny, enjoyable watch, so I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, it wasn't the best horror film, but it was funny, it was enjoyable. Would I watch it again? Oh, yeah, I would absolutely watch it again. So 8 out of 10. And let's see, my two favorite scenes. Number 2 is definitely the two girls getting killed behind the alleyway. So the two girls, that's my second favorite scene. And then probably my first favorite scene is towards the end where he has a switchblade and he confronts his ex-wife, and he's got this really weird, creepy mask on towards the end. That's probably the best scene out of the entire film. So, the creepy mask scene. So, because it's pretty creepy. Anyway. Check it out, guys. Check it out. But I'm going to have to skedaddle here because it's 4:05. That's a good place to stop. We've been going live for about 49 minutes. So, I need to mosey on off to work. But I appreciate everybody watching. And, again, I'm sorry to Lantern for all the Larry drama bullshit. But, Lantern, I really wasn't going to come in. But he said, oh, they won't, Tokes, no offense, Tokes. Tokes said I wouldn't come in. Larry didn't think I was going to come in. So I was like, I can solve this Carly situation by giving, cold, hard facts. And I totally fucking schooled him beyond belief. Because notice, and if you think I'm lying, Go back and watch the stream. He didn't come in for a solid 25, 30 minutes again because he knew, oh, Fears actually beat me. Like, he gave the evidence. There's nothing I can say because he's right. She's not blocked. You can see her fucking comments in the chat. He's full of shit. He's always full of shit. He always makes stuff about me. And then he started lying about a whole bunch of other fucking shit. I'm like, this motherfucker is just lying his ass off. So I'm glad it happened because I got to make Larry look like the fucking fool he is. And maybe he'll shut the fuck up. I sincerely doubt it because that guy is one crazy. You know how in The Predator it's you're one ugly motherfucker? I'm gonna recreate it. Larry is one insane motherfucker. You know he is. I sure as hell I know that he's fucking insane. So don't believe a single word out of that motherfucker's mouth because it's bitch, bitch, bitch. Hey, let's bitch some more. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Hey, I'm going to bitch about Fears. Hey, guys, guess what? Next week, I'm going to go on Yaks Live and I'm going to bitch some more. That's all he can do because I blocked him now. He's never getting unblocked. And then he doesn't know my phone number. So all he can do is bitch in someone's live stream. And if he makes a video, I'll take his goddamn channel down. He know I will. I've already took one of his channel down. So if he makes any videos, it's coming down. So don't tempt me, motherfucker, because if you think you hate me now, Larry, you'll be hating it even more later. And you'll just have another channel be taken down. Don't think I won't. I will. So I'll be keeping a sharp eye on his channel for the next couple of weeks. And if one video pops up, bam, it's gone. And you guys know I'll do it. Oh, yeah. Because I've done it before. I'll do Excuse me. You guys know I've done it before. I'll do it again. Because I'm just so sick of Larry's bullshit. So, damn, I drank that too fast. Sorry. Damn. Pew. Anyway. Hopefully there's no more crapola for quite a while. Because I'm telling you, if Larry comes to my house, I'm calling the police. I'm going to get a restraining order on him. I want nothing to do with that motherfucker ever again. The whole visions things, I hope that gets cleared up. I hope it gets cleared up at some point. Anyway, I'm taking off. I'll see you guys later. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to FearsMan26, Fears Vlogs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mr. Lantern on YouTube. He does a show every Thursday night, every Friday night. Don't forget to follow The Carrie Show. And last but certainly not least, follow me on TikTok, FearsMan26. Fears Vlogs is my second channel. FearsMan26 is my main channel. And I'll see you guys later. And Lantern, I am sorry about all the drama bullshit. I probably won't come on Lantern's show tomorrow. I guarantee you he'll probably come on there tomorrow and bitch, 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 bitch. But that's all he's good for. He's the master bitcher of all time. Anyway, this is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuces, and you guys have a wonderful night. Peace!